Good afternoon and welcome. It's what's the date today? Actually, 10th of October, and it is 1 p.m. in the UK. And we are doing a live Q&A on YouTube and also our Social Command pages as well. But if you want to ask a question, can you try and go to the YouTube channel, because that's where we're monitoring today the questions that are coming in. So that's brilliant. So we've got a few people already joining, so hello to everybody. We broadcast across multiple platforms here on this. I think we've actually got 4 going today. So as I said, if you can go to the YouTube channel to ask the question and go to the live link on the Social Commands YouTube channel, then that would be excellent. And we won't be all crowding and trying to find the questions, because we only can monitor one platforms at a time. So we just concentrate on YouTube today. So anyway, welcome to Social Command, and hopefully that you've been receiving emails and texts and posts as well about starting a digital business. This is actually one question came in just before we went on air, which is from Mike, from one of our partners, who was talking about getting too many partners on board. Well, it is true, you could get too many partners on board, but we offer this actual business to the world as such. Sounds a bit epic, but it isn't. I mean, it literally, in the UK alone, there are, I think on the last count, about 2.5 million businesses that are not online or using social media. So that's just UK. So we're not talking about the rest of the world. So it's there's plenty of business out there for everybody to grab. So don't worry about that. So what we're talking about today is about starting up that digital business, and how we can help, and also helping small businesses start on the digital path. Because obviously at the moment with COVID, I don't like talking about or bringing that into the conversation, but obviously it's something that's here. COVID is quite an avid thing regarding business, and there's lots of businesses which aren't online, and they need our help as digital marketeers. So the main purpose of the Q&A is actually get some questions in about how you can help other businesses, how you can start on the road of starting your own digital marketing business, and maybe you want to change your career path, and you're doing one thing which is looking a bit not dodgy, but the future with everything that we are in the moment, is it time to jump aboard another type of work placement. So starting your own business is important. Now, I started Social Command 4 years ago. Now, I've been an entrepreneur for ever since I was 16. I've never really had a proper job, I think is the easiest way of saying it. I've worked for myself since 16 to 18. That's when I started one of my businesses. And since then, I've just flip-flopped through different businesses and started and gone into different genres and partnered up with people. And it's always, marketing has been my backbone on this. I've brought lots of things to when we've started up partnerships and deals and groups. I've always been there with the marketing. And up to about 12, 13 years ago, obviously when Facebook started, I then started doing digital marketing, which was very early on. It was a bar that I owned, and we had our first Facebook page. We didn't have pages then; it was just personal profiles. So we set up a personal profile for the bar, and that's when I first started doing digital marketing, and that's where we've continued from there. And then, as I say, when we get into our 5th year now, actually, it's 5 years ago, I started Social Command, which was formed part of the basis of it was some software that we developed and then expanded on. So the softwares which we actually used even today is where we started from, which was a posting piece of software, but it had lots of different features on there, which I'll briefly go through in a moment. And we can then look after lots of businesses and their social media. And that was the whole point of it, to make it as easy as possible. Yes, there are other software platforms out there. There is obviously Hootsuite and Buffer, but they're professional level services were quite expensive, and it still sort of left you on its own to operate it, and also it just did posting. With the Social Command partnership deal, you get all the posting, you get some glorious software that helps you out by adding banners and stores and deal sections and sweepstakes. We have to call them sweepstakes because it's American partnership, the software, analytics, all kinds of things. I'm going to run through that in a moment. So this software is brilliant. It looks after the businesses. It posts for the business. It schedules. It finds content. That's a main problem with businesses today, is that, and we're talking about small businesses here. We try and help small businesses. This is the important thing. We try and help small local businesses to get onto social media and get into digital marketing. We're not after the big boys. We're not after the big companies, because they've got their own digital marketing departments with teams of people in there that look after all the social media and also the digital marketing. So don't even go down that route. There is literally thousands upon tens of thousands of businesses in the UK that are not using social media or even have a website or even a phone app. So this is where we come in. This is the gap we're trying to fill. We're not trying to be a major advertising marketing company. We're not that. We're a small business that's helping other small businesses to succeed on online and in digital. So that's the main point. So let's show you. What I'm going to do is just show you the software and the platform that the partners get. We have partners actually on board today who are going to hopefully ask some questions, some of the newer ones. So as I say, if you can go to YouTube and ask the questions, that'd be ace. And while you're there, subscribe to the channel. That's not a ploy. But you have to ring the bell as well. You subscribe to the channel, then ring the bell. And then you get notified every time we go live. That's what I see when anybody else is doing it. So that's where I'm going to be a YouTube specialist now. Which I'm not a YouTube specialist. I broadcast lots of stuff on YouTube, and also watch a lot of stuff on YouTube. So let's get off the YouTube section. Right, what we're going to do then is we're going to just pull up the actual other screen. Now, this is the partnership website. As you'll see, what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch my screen over here. So I'm not going to be able to see any comments coming in. Hi, Dave. How are you? Right, so this section here, this is the logo. The platform is about the same for everybody. We do have an upgrade website, but we don't recommend it because we've used this page, this format for 4 years now. The SEO is off the scale on this. It is SEO'd up to the hilts. So we try and just use this all the time because it just works so well. This is just a slightly stripped down version because this is our login page for ourselves. So it's something that we normally, a partner would get lots of extra pages here which tells them about all the options they've got and all the items they can sell, which obviously is the software and the websites and the phone apps and the AI advertising and the social swell. So let's log in to our software. Let's do that, and hopefully it's going to pull up the passwords. No, okay, all right, fair enough. All right, this is Chrome. I don't like Chrome sometimes because it doesn't remember the passwords. Here we go. Bear with us 1 second. Oh, you want me to save it now? Okay, brilliant. So this is the platform you get, and you can store. These are all the businesses that we look after, which obviously there's quite a few. And we're going to jump into our demo page there. That'll be excellent. Excellent. Right. So you've got your front page, which is your branded. It's branded with your logo and your name, and then we can get inside the software, which the customers can go into as well as you. You can give out a special login to your clients so they can get in there. But I just want to briefly go down the left-hand side here. I'm just going to check for any questions. Okay. Hi there, Christina. Welcome. She's just saying interesting. I can put that up on the screen. Look at that. Oh, she spelled it wrong. She's done it again. There you go. Hi there, Christina. So the Just where she said interesting, which is excellent. So the software itself is driven by posting, and then we also have all these other options down the side here. I was going to run down the monitoring. I've noticed that on the monitoring aspects for reviews, there is companies out there actually selling software dedicated to monitoring your social media pages. This software's got it built in. Now, I'm going to say that a few times today because this software does have a lot of stuff built in that a lot of other businesses and digital marketing companies actually add separately, sell it separately, or as an add-on. So the monitoring monitors Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Google My Business. And if you get a review, it'll notify you straight away, or your client, it will notify you straight away, and it gives you the option to resolve that review. If it's a positive review, great. If it's a negative review, deal with it, and that always looks positive when you deal with a negative review. It's really important, that is. I bang on about this, actually. I've done for a few years. The monitoring side of things and dealing with a negative review is really important, because your clients and your customers, or even your clients' customers, look at reviews and then see how you deal with it. If it's somebody's blasting you out the water saying, oh, you've let me down in this and definitely that, if you suddenly jump on and say, how can I help you, let me deal with it, give them a free offer of something, people who are looking at that and reading that get actually very positive. It is a real positive thing to do. So monitoring, that's including the software. You can monitor all the platforms. Analytics, full reporting analytics. This gives you tons of reports, way in depth than anybody else except for true digital marketers would understand. You can actually reduce it down, so just for the layman who just wants to look at how many likes and followers and what's worked and what hasn't worked, that can be done. Or if you want such in-depth stuff about age groups, areas, sexuality, male or female, all that can be brought down in the analytics. Again, that's included. Sweepstakes. These are competitions you can set up within social media, so you can run competitions and collect data, which can be sent over to MailChimp or Constant Contact. Deals, if you want to run deals with coupons, codes, this will do that for you. It will automatically set you up there. Email integrations, that forms part of what's above there, which is MailChimp and Constant Contact. And if you want to just do a data collection campaign, you can do that, and you can use the banners. Social ordering, this is off the scale now, because social ordering is a full-blown e-com shop. And this is included in the software. It's all included, and you can sell this to clients and other customers. You can sell it separately if you want, or you can include it in a package. You can add just everything. It's a full e-com shop. You can add Stripe to it in PayPal. I just get really excited because this is, people need to use this because it's going to help people considerably, especially if we go back into another lockdown. During the last lockdown in the COVID situation, we helped, I think, about 30 or 40 businesses get online. A few street food vendors who obviously couldn't go to any bars or events and sell the street food, but they rocked up in a car park at the location, set up some social ordering on social media, took the orders there, and then people drove up into the car park and actually collected their order. So this is a full-blown e-com shop. Social ordering, it's a full-blown e-com shop. You can run everything there. You can add hundreds of products, and it's all included in the software. Content banner, there's videos I've done on this before. This actually is to do with the content that we find, which the software finds and posts out, and it adds its own banner in there. So the banner can be designed to however you want. You design it yourself, and you just put a URL on there, and when the banner's clicked, it takes them to wherever you want it to go. So if you're sorting out posting for clients and customers, then you can design their banner, and then when their followers click on the post, which is on their feed, the banner's there, and it takes them to the website as well. So you can run deals on there. You can all incorporate it with the competitions and the deals, and it's also, as that post is shared, if someone shares it, the banner goes with it. Great free advertising, organic advertising as we call it. That works really well. Connections is connecting all the pages up there. So that's Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Google My Business. And coming soon, I'll stand here now, coming soon, Instagram is coming to the platform as well. The only reason why it's taken Instagram so long to come to the platform is that it's a completely different format to how the system works. On Instagram, you can't put, obviously, as you know, active links in the post. It's mainly images, and it's difficult. The software forms posts. So this is a content search here. So we've searched for Burglary UK. We were doing one of our locksmiths, actually. I was doing a demonstration yesterday. So this is just news items about burglaries in the UK, and you can add a banner there, and you can put some text in here, and you post it out, and the software just format it correctly for you. Grab the correct image, put the text in the right places, put the URLs in and the hyperlinks and the hashtags, and then format it to whatever platform it goes to. You can't do that on Instagram because it just doesn't work like that. It's an image driven. So that's why it's taken a bit of time for us to understand and figure out. We don't just want to be an Instagram scheduler, because you can get one of those for free. So we had to do something special, and there is something special coming with it. Anyway, I won't talk about that at the moment, but the connections, as I say, Facebook, Twitter, Google My Business, LinkedIn, Pinterest as well. And you can, for each account, you can have hundreds of pages if you want. Let's just go back to the top there, and we'll run through the different things. So Pinterest and Google My Business here, those actually, Google My Business is slightly different format to the normal posting for Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn. So you do have to just form your own extra post, but you can use the same content and the links and all that. Pinterest is the same. It's a very image driven, and that's where Instagram is going to be very much like Pinterest. So it's just going to be another banner here that will just say Instagram. So that's it. Let's just see if we've got any questions. We have to say hello to Liz. Hello there, Liz. How are you? That's excellent. So let's have a look, see if there's anything else we can go on to here. Brilliant. We're going to look at the queuing system. Someone's asked, can we look at the queuing system? Okay. So I'm going to show you how to look after a client's posting within a few minutes, and this is how we do it. I'm just going to come off the burglary because it's a bit of a negative. Search. So we're going to go for digital marketing. My spelling today. Marketing tips UK. Oh, we don't need UK. Excellent. Okay, we'll just search for that. So, how to move your business online quickly. That's great. Here we go. So let's grab some of these posts. So how we do this, we need to schedule these posts. We're going to look after, we're pretending this is a client, and we're going to do a post a day for the next 7 days. So the software will find the post really quickly. So we've got loads of posts here. So we're going to grab these and build a week's worth of posting. So we're going to do this one, and what we're going to do is this system is great. And then we're going to do www.socialcommand.co.uk, and we're going to cut and paste that for a second, and then we'll just brilliant. So in that section we have just typed here, you can add hashtags, taglines, URLs, anything you want there. It's actually forms part of the post. So we're just going to cut and paste that, and we're going to add a banner, new banner. And now this is the trick: post later. So we've got 20 past 1, so we're going to say we're going to post that at 2. So post that. So that's 1 done. I have to give it a few seconds to post because I'm actually streaming at the same time, so it's a bit slower. It's not too bad today. Here's another one. So free online courses. There we do that one. Add the tagline in. Add the banner. Post it later. And post. That's 2. I've got that. Oh, yeah. So that button there is important, as I've just proved there, that when you click on that, it'll take away the news articles that you've already posted, so you don't double up on them. So there's another one. There we go. Post that there. That's the banner added. That's the tagline added. Post it. Let's do another one. So this is just, I just want to just quickly show this because people are saying, how can you look after so many businesses? Because we've got about 144 businesses we look after. There are 2 or 3 of us who do the posting. We just divide that down to the work that's, so each of us can do the posting, but we can do, usually in a few hours, we can do all the posting for everybody. We ask a lot of clients to send in their own articles because obviously all we're doing is putting news posts about that business's genre. So if you're a web designer, you want to post up digital marketing tips on your Facebook page because people are following you because you're a web designer and they want to find stuff out about digital marketing. So pretend this is all going out on a digital marketing platform, and hopefully people will find this interesting and they will click on it and open it up and then click the banner and share it and whatever. Right, I'm not sure how many you've done. I've been talking as well there. So let's go to the queue. Right, it doesn't matter if we haven't got 7. Right, let's click on the calendar. Right, there we go. Oh, we've got more than we've got a few more than 7 there. So we've got all these here, all blocked up, ready to go out at 2 o'clock, and all we have to do is grab them, bang, bang, bang. There, that one. There we go. 7 days worth of postings done within a few moments. Obviously, you need to take care with making sure the content's correct and make sure the taglines are correct. It's hi there, Liz. Sorry, I missed that one when it was coming in there. So you must make sure that you get the content and the information off your client and make sure that's correct, because it's essential that you're putting out the right message there. So you need to spend time with your clients and get the correct hashtags that they want to use, their correct taglines, and obviously all the URL details, and then you are able to put them into the actual format of the post. So there you go. That's a week's worth of post done there, and I think it took me about 2 or 3 minutes to do that. But it only takes a few minutes to do because you've done all your work beforehand. You've made sure you've got, as I say, the content correct from the client. Now, that's just a daily news post. That's what we class as a daily news post. Then you can add into circulation, if you go to custom posts, these are posts that you create. Now, a link post is if you grabbed your client's website address and put it into here, into that bit there. What will happen is that the system will grab the major image of the website, grab the text which is built into the header of the website, so that usually talks about the business, and then post that out there. You can add an extra bit of text there at the top, so if it's a web designer saying we design the best web pages ever, and that would be in that section, and you can add a content banner on that as well. The label section, just to let you know, that label section there is when you're doing a queue and you're looking at all these queues in the calendar. Let's have a look, don't they? If you haven't got this bit of text, you won't know what that post is from looking at it there. In that label section, it's not posted out. It's just in the calendar, so you can say what company it is or what type of campaign or promotion it is. So in the custom post, in the custom post, talking too fast, you put the link in there, put a bit of a message, put your banner on, and then you can repeat that, because this is just a news post that probably goes out once every week or once every couple of weeks, and this is actually a news post about the business. So this is about just go and visit their website. Just go and visit their website. There's a very important saying, which I always get the wrong way around, but let's just say repetition builds reputation. It's a friend of mine who says it. He's been in the marketing and game for a long, long time. He's been directors of big companies, but he always says repetition builds reputation. And it does. You're selling out there. This is a shop window. So when you look at a shop window, it says about the business and what offers they've got and all that. But there's also, it's about the business itself. So when you say, we're a website, we're a 5-star website designer, come and have a look at us. And you can repeat that every couple of weeks and just, get the message out there. Don't worry about if anybody says, "Oh, I'm seeing the same post every 5 minutes" or whatever. No, they're not, because you only want to send those type of messages out every 2 weeks, and they're mainly family and friends that do that, because your important clientele won't see all those posts all the time. So don't worry about that. Facebook's quite clever. Well, all the platforms are very clever that they don't repeat those posts, if they are repeat posts, out to all your followers all the time. But also remember that if you've got 1,000 followers on your Facebook page, let's say, and you put a post out there, not all those 1,000 people will see that post. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee they won't see it. It's not because the algorithm on Facebook doesn't allow that to happen. So you must make sure you post once a day is cool. The systems are sort of getting a bit wobbly about multiple posts from the same source every day, unless they're getting 100% clicks. If you're sending a post out there and one of them's getting one look or one click, then they send another one out a few hours later and that's getting the same. The platform's going to get a bit wobbly about that. But if you're sending one out a day, that's cool, and you're getting probably more than about 30 or 40% of your followers are looking at it and clicking on it, that's good. Now always remember, this I only found this out a few months back, that Facebook specifically, if you know how you get your phone and you're scrolling away, if you actually just hover over a post, Facebook knows. They know which post you're hovering over. So they'll put that down as, yep, they're interested in that. So even if you just get a hover, that's all you need. It's really important. So posts are important. That's a link post, as we call it. What else do we have? Text posts. No one uses these anymore. We all know how important images are. So that just sends out a pure text post. Unless you're just announcing something. Not really worth it. Images. Right, you can upload your images here. You can click on browse, it will go and look at your hard drive, or you can grab it off your desktop and put it straight into here, and that will formulate it for you. You can put a message in there with your URL and your hashtags. Brilliant. You can repeat it, post it later, post it now. Excellent. Video is also vitally important. You have to be careful with video though, because it's only a 20 meg size and you have to use MP4. You can get away with MOV files as well, but MP4 is the one that's recommended. Also, announced this week, we had made this announcement yesterday actually, we can now add video from the platform on LinkedIn. People have been asking about for a long time. We can now add video onto LinkedIn direct from the software. That was added yesterday. So we're always updating the software. And so the video is vitally important. So that's the custom post. That's the content post as well. And that's basically the form of your business, because you look after other people's businesses. Now, what we're going to do, we're just going to go to our hub for a second, and let's have a look. Excellent. There we go. Hopefully that will swap it over. I'll just check it has that. So now this is our hub. I'm going to take you to our hub because this shows you the other products as a client or a partner, you'll be able to sell. And in here, we've got obviously the social media posting. Now we've got AI advertising. Advertising is terribly difficult on social media, and so many people waste money on posting on Facebook and LinkedIn and Google and Instagram as well. It's a lot of money that's wasted. So our system, we use a little bit of AI technology on here, and it's basically, to cut a long story short, shows an advert at the time the person is looking for that advert. Yeah, I know it's a bit difficult to get your mind around, but how it works is that we build an audience, just like how you normally do a Facebook or Instagram audience, and then we monitor that audience for any keywords that are hit. And when that hit, that someone's looking for something, plumber or a wedding dress or whatever, and that keyword is hit, that's when the advert is shown. So you're not wasting money. That's the key here. It's about wasting money. We don't want to waste money. As I say, we can do it on Facebook, Instagram, Google Ads coming very soon. We've just done LinkedIn. LinkedIn's just come on. Google Ads, we've had a couple of delays on that with technology just not there. We've been testing it the past few months, and so that hopefully will be on before Christmas. But Facebook, Instagram, we've got it nailed. You can sell AI advertising to your customers and clients. and generate leads and get leads that are brought in. So that's a lovely little service. This is the next one, Social Swell. This is for you Instagrammers out there, but it does work on every other platform. If you want to build your followers, is the easiest thing to say. If you want to build your followers on any of the pages, we can do it for you. And you can buy the followers, and within 48 hours, they'll be on your platform. Now, you must always remember with these followers, they are real people. They're not robots. They're not phones in China somewhere. Because you've seen, I don't know if you've ever seen the pictures of the robot phones, and there's just a room full of thousands and thousands of phones that are clicking on Instagram accounts or Facebook accounts, and they're fake accounts basically. Well, that's no good doing that anymore, because Instagram and Facebook, they know the fake accounts straight away because they don't do anything. But our system is slightly different. We get an Instagram account or a Facebook account. Oh, actually, there's loads of them. Let's have a look. We do Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, LinkedIn, Pinterest, web traffic. I'll come to in a second. And TikTok. And we can build all the audiences on there by advertising your link to your page and encouraging people to click it. Now, there's lots of encouragements. We won't go into in depth of how we encourage people, but you do get vouchers. They're advertising a very high traffic website in the States, which gets millions and millions of hits a day, and they're encouraged that if they come along and click your page, they'll get a voucher. And that's how it works. Now, we do not guarantee any sort of increase in sales or anything like that. This is purely about getting numbers on your page, because it's important. Because when you are a business and you've got one business here, let's just talk about web designers again. Business here, web designer, he's got 500 followers. Then you've got another web designer here, he's got 3,000, 4,000 followers, 10,000 followers on Instagram or Facebook. Which one do you think is going to be more successful? Which one, when people are looking at both of them, they're going to go for the higher number. They're going to go for the higher number of followers. And that's what this system helps with. That's all it does. When you've got new customers coming in, they're looking, you've got 10,000, 11,000, 12,000 followers on your page, and they must go, yep, this is the company we're going for, because look how many followers they've got. Now, it's a bit of a cheesy way to do it, but it happens. This is the way it works in Instagram now. You've got to get those followers up. And the most important thing is these are real people. They may not be your demographic. They may not be even in your country, but they are still numbers. No one, when you go to Instagram and you look at the number of followers on the Instagram page, and it's got 15,000, do you click on that to just go and look through them? No, you don't. You're just looking at the number, and then you just speak to or connect with the company or whatever. So the higher numbers you've got on your page, first of all, increases the likability. Let's use likability. It increases the likability of the page. It increases the chance that someone's going to start following you, and it's also going to increase the chance that someone's going to purchase from you, because there's trust there. They've got a lot of followers. We're going to trust them. So this is where Social Swell comes into play, and it's really important. I know it's a bizarre way of doing it, and I think it's well, I don't think it's awful, but I think it's just weird. But as I say, it's all here, and we can look at the prices quickly. Instagram, let's have a look. You can get 500 followers or views on Instagram, £46. So the magic number on Instagram is 10,000 followers, because when you get to 10,000 followers, which are active, it releases a few extra things on Instagram for you, and this is where everybody wants to be. So you can build up people's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, even LinkedIn pages, and it looks great, and it gives an instant gratification. Is that the word? I don't know. Let me just check for comments here just before we move any forward. Yeah, we've done the bit about the posting. Anybody else? No. Okay, that's cool. So that's Swell. That's that's Social Swell. It's a bizarre service, but it's necessary for a lot of people, and a lot of people do use it. So that's a Swell. Let's go on now. The software, which obviously we were just showing, You can use the software to post for people, post for businesses and clients, but you can also, as a partner, sell the software because your fee that you pay a month, which is £199, and that's all you that at the moment. That's all you pay. You just pay £199 a month, and you get your website, you get all the services, you get all the support, you get me sat here talking to you. You can speak to Curtis, who's our advertising executive. He's in the States. You've got a posting girl as well who does all the posting. So we've got experts in every field that can help you out. But the software you can sell if you want. If you don't want to do anything, if you don't want to post, then you can sell the software. It doesn't cost you any extra because the software is yours. It's branded to you. You can sell it. We sell it for £5 a week. The basic software for an individual. There's no posting going on. This is just selling the software. So you can sell the software £5 a week, or you can sell a multiple version at £49 a month. That's if there's a small agency who don't want to spend £250 on Hootsuite, the pro version. Then you can sell it, and it does more than Hootsuite. This is the thing. The features does more than Hootsuite, so you can sell that for £50. But you can set your own pricing level. You don't have to follow us. This is what we do. We've got, as I say, 140 customers, and they're all divided up into people who have the software, people we post for, people who have the swell, the advertising packages, all that. 140 customers across the board. But we're not perfect. You may feel that you can get a higher price, or maybe you want to think of a different package. This is just what's working for us, but you can use it in any way you want. So we do two forms of the software, and it's great recurring revenue. It's really good recurring revenue because you're giving fantastic features for a very low amount. The software is just brilliant. So you can sell the software branded to your company. It's all good. We also now do dynamic websites, which are active websites, which change how the time or the day or where you're coming from, how it actually portrays it to the customer, and also after that, it's a flaming good website. This website is built with our system, and they are just glorious websites. You've got loads of stuff we can build for you. These come in we sell these for £99 a month, and it's multiple page, and you can add all kinds of features in there. I don't know if all the features are actually. Yeah, there's some of the features. Here we go. So you've got drag and drop editing. This is for you to do or for us to do. So don't worry about that. 24-hour backups, Google friendly, lightning fast editions, image libraries. So it's just fully stacked with all sorts of features that a lot of people, you go to Wix and you're building a website there. And what was that? Somebody told me, it was Grant who actually told me that there's millions of just dead Wix accounts that people have opened, started building, and then just left it because they couldn't be bothered. But it's £75 a month we do them at. This is the retail costs, and that's like for 5 pages. You can get a yearly one as well if you want, but we're not here to sell the products. We're just trying to tell you about the products. So the dynamic websites, brilliant, best on the market. You don't have to worry about anything else. They're future proof. And they look great. We build loads of them. They are really, really good. And on the back of that, we also do phone apps as well. Phone apps are huge. Everybody wants phone apps, and the phone apps are just massive at the moment. Loads of features, food ordering, contact forms. You can have a loyalty system. What else? We've got galleries, content pages, dedicated HTML design pages. So if there's a feature which is not inside the app and it's on your website, or it's a CRM system which is running somewhere else, or a booking system, we can either iframe it on there or actually HTML it into the app as well. And they're just glorious looking apps, and they're brilliant. Now the apps work on different levels, because we can build the apps and then add them to Google Store and Apple Store, but there is extra costs involved in that. Google Store is £50 for life to get loaded onto the Google Store. Apple is £200 a year to be added on. It's a steep, but of course it's Apple, and so everybody uses Apple, so it may be necessary to be on there, but it isn't, because you can, when you have an app built, you have your own marketing website built for you, and you can point all your clients' customers to the marketing website to download it directly into the phone without using Google Store or Apple Store. So you don't need to go down of loading those onto those stores at all. Not necessary. Apps are wonderful. They're just great, and they work really, really well. Really, really well. I can't really say much more about that. So that's the main core of the products that you sell. So you've got do the posting for people. You can do advertising campaigns. You've got the social swell. You can sell the software. You can build websites. You can build phone apps. It's all there, and it's in glorious Technicolor, as they say. Any other questions? Let's have a look. Right, costings. Okay, let's get down to the costings. Now, we did normally, this is to purchase the business is £995, but that was right at the start of the year we did doing that. But we wanted to get new partners on board, and we wanted to get those partners helping smaller businesses as quickly as possible. So we've now do the whole thing for £199 a month. There's no purchase price. There's a small setup cost of £49 to set up the website, which is a one-off cost, which is billed a month later, so you don't have to worry about that. When you sign up, you can go and sign up today. It's at the bottom of the screen. It's socialcommand.co.uk/become-a-partner, and go there. I can actually show this on the screen. Here we go. Become a partner. You can go to the website, look at this, and then there's a little webinar which is about half an hour long, and it's basically just gone over what we've just talked about here. You fill out the form, and you'll get on board, and so you'll get some testimonials there as well, and all the information is there. So the price, as I say, $199 a month. You pay that on sign up. You get a website which is built for you and hosted. All you have to do is find the domain. We'll hook all that up for you. We load all the pages on. We keep the pages all up to date on your website, and then the support and the training. Now let me just show you the support and the training, because we're quite proud of this. In the main hub, the Social Command Hub website, in the partner area, here we go, which is password protected, because we like passwords and protecting stuff. Let's have a look at this. Now the resource center is just for the partners, no one else, and in here you get all the white label advertising. If you don't know what white label advertising is, basically we produce all these adverts, and there's no contact details or no names on it. You just place your own, using the graphic editor, you can just place your own graphic and details on there, or just post them out and put a tagline underneath saying contact us about these items. So you've got all the main points that we've just talked about there. You've got all of the logos, which again, they're white labeled logos. Doesn't mention Social Command at all. This is your business, so you can add them to any other marketing you want to do. The lead finder. We haven't even touched on the lead finder. Now, the lead finder is a free service to the partners. This is included in the $199. Now, when you want to do a marketing campaign, and you want to hit an area, a local area, you can put the search location in here. So we're going to put Solihull in, and then what type of business you're searching for. We can look for estate agents, and then the distance in miles for in radius from Solihull would be there, and we can put 10 in there, and then you put your email address in there, and then you click send form, and then within 24 hours we will send you a full spreadsheet of all the estate agents in Solihull 10-mile radius, with their contact details, their address, their email address, their websites, their telephone number, their Facebook page, how many clicks they've had on their Facebook page, how many posts they've done on their Facebook page, how many followers, and that's all in a spreadsheet. And you can then contact them and say, hey, we've noticed you've only done 4 posts in the past month. That's not how social media works. Let us do it for you for £99 a month, whatever. And it's a great it's a great piece of software that allows you to contact businesses in your area, because yes, you can go and do it on Google, but then you've got to start stripping the data off there and writing all the numbers down. This is all in a spreadsheet for you, and it's great. Obviously, there's some GDPR issues regarding contacting them via email, but all the telephone numbers are there. So a little bit of cold calling doesn't hurt anybody, as long as you've got broad shoulders. Is it broad shoulders or a thick skin? In case they just put the phone down on you or shout at you or whatever. But, you know, this is the way sales works, and this is just here to help you to make a sale. So the lead finder, that's all included in your partnership as well. Now, with all these services, the campaigns, the dynamic websites, the phone apps and the Swell, these is what we call done for you services. All you have to do is sell them to your clients, and then all our staff will look after that for you. We will sort out the campaigns for you, we'll get them live, and then we'll present them to you so you can present them to your customer and look a star. Social Command is never seen anywhere. It's just all under your brands and all under your name. So those 4 items are a done for you service. There are done for you services for the software as well, for the posting. We don't recommend that, because that's where your profit is. Because if you sell a posting package to a client and you charge them £99, it's all yours. We don't have a cut of that, nothing to do with that at all. It's all part of your $199 a month. You can sign up 100 clients if you want, and you'll still only be charged £199. These services, there's just different trade prices for each one, and then you just load your margin on top of that for your profit, and away you go. Again, we don't tell you what to sell them for, whatever you want, as long as it's north of the cost of the actual product itself. Then there's videos, and I'm going to run some videos right at the end of this this webinar, if we call it. We make videos probably every week, probably too many, I think, sometimes. Then we've got all the marketing material that you can download that will help you. This, you know, all this is so much more than anybody else actually supplies. Then we've got Unsplash, which is a free image library that you can use, and it's royalty free. You won't get told off for using the images. You can use images all day long on there, which is great for when Instagram comes on. And also use the images on across all platforms. This is the knowledge base. This has got all the videos. We have got north of 90 videos. I think did somebody work out? I think somebody worked out that it was like 20 hours of videos, or more than that, 25 hours of videos that we've got now, which talks about the software, how to sell, all the products. This video you're watching now will be on this knowledge base as well. So we do loads of that. And we've got a little Canva account as well, so you can do all your designs. You can design banners, and you can design adverts on there as well, and use them on your social media. So that's all included in the partnership deal of just $199 a month. The support and everything, and it's your business, and you can, I'm going to say do what you want with it, but you don't really want to do that, do you? You want to make some money, which is the most important thing. Let's just do some videos. These are the ones that we've just produced in the past 2 weeks. So we're going to use this video is just about the software. Now, how we make the videos is we produce one main video, and then we logo it up or label it up with your brand at the end. So people just think it's your video. So this is the one about the software. So that was actually Social Alliance, who's one of our partners. That was their video. That was just all about the software. So that's all the main features of the software. And then we've also got one which we did last week, which is on the social AI advertising, which is fortunately still got me speaking on it. I do.
Online advertising can be way too confusing. And why waste tons of money on an agency that's way outside your price range? Luckily, there's social AI advertising. We use the latest in data science to target your perfect audience and handle the entire online advertising process from A to Z. By answering 6 simple questions, we will automatically create high converting adverts, target your customer effectively, continually optimize your ads for top performance on Facebook and Instagram. Different from all other platforms or advertising services, we target adverts by monitoring social media to identify buying signals in posts, tweets and status updates. Finding those who have an immediate need for your product or service. Say you're a photographer and someone posts, "Wedding planning almost complete. Any recommendations on someone to take photos?" We would send an advertisement to that user. Or maybe you sell gift baskets online and someone tweets, "Looking for a great gift idea for that someone special." We will display ads directly to that person on Facebook and Instagram, increasing the chances of that person clicking and becoming a customer. Let social AI advertising automatically create, target and optimize your ads on Facebook and Instagram. Get started on your first campaign today.
So that tells you about the social AI advertising, which, as you see, we add the logo of the partner at the end as well. So we provide these videos on a weekly basis. So that's it. That's the end of today. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to all the people who asked a few questions, and all the I think we got up to about 25 across all the platforms. I think 36. Sorry, 36 people joined us today. So if you're interested, then please join the go to the socialcommand.co.uk /become-a-partner and get into the funnel there, watch the webinar, and we'll send you some details, and hopefully you can join us as with the other partners. So that is it. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you soon. We're going to leave you with a video just advertising the partnership. So that's it. Have a day. Bye-bye.